Welcome back to You're Done, the podcast for the girls, gays, and theys, hosted by me, Brendan.
And me, Tasha. And on our podcast, we talk about whatever we want. So strap in or strap on, because today we're yapping about
Coachella
2026.
2026. Yeah, I was like, we were supposed to say that. Oh my God.
Or just the topic of Coachella in general. That's all.
Well, you know, I have
I know you're going to be ready for a little historian
It's actually really interesting. So
I actually do want to know the origins of Coachella.
I
so
have
I'll
it
be
for
ready to hear that.
you. I have it for you. Don't worry. So yeah, I mean, it's been a little while since we saw each other.
It was, yeah.
So we're gonna do a catch up. We haven't done one in a while. But yeah, today we're talking about all things Coachella. This will come out
right
after the second weekend, but the second weekend has not happened.
Yeah, so pretend.
We can make some predictions about what we think have happened.
Well, the performances are the same.
Yeah, but maybe maybe something crazy will happen.
Yeah, maybe something crazy will happen. That's true.
Yeah, so before we get into all things Coachella, let's catch up. Okay, so I have a funny story for you that was so You're Done.
Me too.
Mine was about, my friend Kara, shout out Kara, friend of the pod, was here this past weekend, and she lives in Victoria now, but she used to live here in Toronto, and
on the island.
So she wanted a good gay night out in the village at Woody's, which of course I obliged, and we went to Woody's, and you know how in there they have the like performance and the stage and whatever,
yes.
But then on the TVs
we'll
they
call it
show
a stage because it's one step up.
One step up in like 4x4.
Yes,
yeah.
Yes.
But they also stream it onto the TVs that are in the building. So we were at a table that was next to one of the TVs. And what I love about it, more so, the performances obviously love drag, but what's more interesting to me is seeing the crowd around it and
how they're vibing,
what happens, the messiness. And so we see these two girls, they're like dancing with each other.
Okay.
And then they start making out and we're like, slay, we love this for you. And then it just starts to get really raunchy. And the girl, the one girl starts kissing the neck of the other one and the girl's face, and so it's like the way it's framed.
Oh yeah, because it's on the
literally
screen.
Just her face, and you see her go like the biggest, widest.
Orgasm
yeah,
happening.
She was like, "Oh my god!
Oh my god!"
It was hilarious, and she just like grabs her. I was like, "This is iconic. I don't think you realize you're being streamed to the entire bar. We're all watching you," which made me think of like the days when I was a little.
Were you
DMFO girly, dance floor makeout, and like who saw? What did they see?
You know, those are unlocked boxes.
Yeah,
in memories of other people,
or on Facebook albums, across the internet.
Yeah, named like Gay Night Out,
May 2012. Yeah. Oh my gosh.
Part 1.
Yeah, part 1. And then, because it could only fit like 30 pictures or something, right?
I remember that.
And
I did make an album for every occasion.
Of course, you have your digital camera, you go out, take your pictures. Yeah, I always wonder where I am in the background of these photos, like looking a drunk mess, being a drunk mess, which felt You're Done. But I was also like happy for these girlies that they were having such a good time. I was just like, it's so You're Done to be streaming that to everyone.
They did on purpose. Not the girls, the ones streaming.
Oh, for sure.
Zoom in. Zoom in for the drama.
And then Kara was like, perfect. This is exactly what I needed. Yeah. This is so good.
I needed to absorb this moment.
And I will be back there yet again because we have a different person. Because if you can believe it, I've had 3 weeks of people here, which I love visits, but I cannot wait for them to go home.
Get out.
And by the time this comes out, they will all be gone, so they can't be mad. Oh boy. Okay.
You're the hostess with the mostess.
I am tired. I'm so tired.
Get out of my
hostess,
like that saying like, get off my lawn. That's what you are.
Yeah, NIMBY. Well, and on top of that, then I'm also, Eddie and I are looking for a place. It's a lot happening all at once. Yeah.
A lot, girl.
Hello, 2026.
I understand the a lot.
Yeah.
Yeah. You have a little bit more lot than me, but
fair.
My You're Done is a lot moment that I will say is a combined fault of me and my hubby.
Tell me what happened.
So y'all, let me walk you through this process.
Please,
okay?
please.
So I was going to Colombia this previous week.
Yeah.
To go for like Abuelita's 90th birthday. The ticket was purchased months ago, not like a month ago, months ago. And I need to state that they were purchased separately.
You and his.
Yeah, because there was a moment that I didn't think I was going to be able to go.
Oh, okay.
And so he got his ticket, and then I got my ticket.
Got it. Okay.
And then we're like, oh, we'll figure out to get the same seat when you check in or whatever.
Sure.
Wednesday comes along. Last Wednesday comes along. I'm at work. In my mind, we're leaving at 12:55 in the morning of Friday.
Got it.
That's always what we had anticipated.
Like midnight of Friday, basically.
But going into the morning of it.
Mm-hmm.
I had a doctor's appointment on Thursday. I always knew about that one. I'm at work, and I'm like chatting with like a coworker, and I'm just talking about, like going to Colombia,
Mm-hmm.
And I'm like, oh, I just hate these night flights because they like really mess you up, right? Like, because I can't really sleep overnight on them and just messes you up. And she's like, well, when's the flight? I'm like, oh, it's like on like Friday morning. Oh, and she's like, oh, so it's on the 10th? I'm like, no, it's on the 9th. And this is...
Did your stomach fall out of your butthole? Because I think I would have been like...
And I'm like... And then, funny enough, I don't know why something told me to bring up this conversation with her in that moment.
Yeah.
Right? And it's just like, no, but then the flight's basically... you need to be at the airport tonight. And I'm like,
oh my God.
Wait.
They're like,
so it's like 10 o'clock, okay? It's 10 o'clock.
Yeah.
A.M.
Okay.
When this is happening. And I'm like, no. What do you, carry the one.
No.
Cross the T.
The math meme lady.
Yeah. And I even look into my phone. I go on the app and it's like check in. I'm like, check in, right? Because check in will only show up within 24 hours.
Yeah.
And I'm like, oh God, no, I'll go now. And so then I call Angel and I'm like, we have a problem, right? But in that exact moment, my like senior boss called me.
Oh,
so I was like, babe, I gotta go. And so he's messaging me like, you can't just say, what's the problem?
We have a problem.
Yeah. And I'm like, gotta go.
Click.
So he's freaking out like, Tasha, like, tell me. But I'm like, I'm on the phone, babe. Like,
Oh my God, evil.
So,
evil.
I know that was so evil. But like I had to answer the call. Anyways, so
you couldn't have waited 2 rings.
No, because like I can't just say, oh, we have a problem. We have to be at the airport in a few hours, but I'll call you right back.
That would be better. Because he's like, we have a problem. He's like, are you dying?
Yeah.
Are we getting divorced?
You know what I
mean?
Like shit. So finally
I would kill you if you'd done that to me.
I had to like heavily apologize. I recognize
as you did.
I recognize it was bad, but like I needed to answer the call. Anyway, so I call him back.
Maybe you should start answering all phone calls. We have a problem.
We have a problem. So I call him back. I'm like, babe, our flight's basically tonight. No, it's not, Tasha. It's on Friday. Like, it's Friday morning.
Yeah.
I'm like, no. Like, actually,
yeah.
Like, we need to, like, be at the airport at, like, 9 tonight. And he's like, give me a second. Right? And then he goes, no, it says that we have 15 hours to check in. I'm like, yeah. Like, we have to.
The flight is in 15 hours.
Yeah.
In 15 hours.
Yeah. And then he's like, wait, what?
I love you both. Filtration of both of you. It did not pass the quality test.
So smart because I'm like, I have my doctor's appointment on the Thursday. We'll go on Thursday night / morning. Anyways, I like literally
blow all that up
kick myself out of the seat at work. And I'm like,
see ya.
Get home. We hadn't packed yet. We hadn't done laundry yet. Our friend who's going to be watching our dog was going to be coming the next day at night.
Oh, yeah. I forgot about.
Yeah. So we were just like in a state
Can you come now?
It was literally that, right? We were in the state of like just pure
God, chaos.
Confusion and chaos. Once we sat in the Uber, honestly, I think I was like, like
Get me to Colombia.
I was like, you know what? Let me just take this edible before I get into the airport, right? So that I can slay for the plane.
Slay.
We like check in. We're like, okay, we did it. All these things. Finally, we get into the seat. Does it recline? No. Do any of the seats in economy recline in Avianca? No. Were my AirPods dead?
Yes.
Right?
But that's very Tasha.
No, but like I had no
just the last part.
Yeah.
But you could plug
the plug
them.
wasn't working. Right?
What airline was this?
Avianca.
That's an airline?
Yeah, Avianca is like the Air Canada of Colombia.
Oh, I like
But Latam is better. Which is also
kind
Colombian.
of a cute name.
Avianca. Yeah, and normally like we'll sit in like when I say this is not crazy expensive like in the premium economy, but like we're only going for a few days, whatever.
Yeah.
Thought we were only going for a few days. So it's 1 a.m. The flight is starting. I'm sitting upright with no sound for 6 hours.
So torture.
Did I sleep? No. Just looked like this the whole time. So I was doing that like the raw dogging shit that they're saying.
Oh
like that,
no,
you know,
you're playing it out of your raw dogging. Okay.
Yeah.
You're just experiencing life with nothing.
Oh. We also our Airbnb we booked for the other day. Oh. So there was just all sorts of hoopla. And so we land at 6 a.m., like go straight to the Airbnb, and I turned on my computer and started working.
Wow. Were you able to like add the day to the Airbnb or what?
Yeah, when we realized, we called them and they're like, that's fine. Because we had booked it to, typically at an Airbnb,
I guess you were like there
3.
for a whole extra day. You
yeah,
had to
like
pay for a whole more day.
Can't check in until 3. We specifically purchased it from the night before so that we could just get there and go in.
Okay.
So now we have to do that for the other night. But yeah, the you're done story.
You're done. Well, you're done.
No,
specifically you're
why
done.
Why specifically me? It was both of our
you and
problem.
Angel, but you're the one sitting next to me on the couch right now.
You're done.
You're done.
But, like, it was crazy.
Oh my gosh. I have like PTSD just listening to that because that would be my personal nightmare.
But there's nothing, you can't do anything about it. I even called, I'll just add this one point. I asked my doctor, like when I spoke to the assistant, if I could do the call virtually, because I've done that before. And I lied. I said that I'm already in Colombia and I can't get home in time.
Okay, yeah, for sure. A little sympathy.
And I've done them virtually before, and they're like,
sure.
Oh, it can't be virtual if you're outside of the country because of OHIP. I'm like, girl, how would you, do you have my IP address?
So would they have done it if you had been like, I just can't make it and I'm in
if I'm
Canada?
Probably.
Ontario? Well, so now you know for your next lie.
But I didn't know that you can't,
I did know that because I know that therapists can't, you're not allowed to see even virtually a therapist can't provide care to you.
Here's something for you all to know.
You're welcome.
You're welcome.
You're welcome.
So, it's been rebooked.
Slay.
Yeah, but that was my you're done moment. Hi.
You know what? You know when that wouldn't happen?
If we were going to Coachella.
That's right. That's right. Okay, so Coachella Music Festival, our main topic for the day.
In Palm Springs, yes?
Indo Valley, which is near Palm Springs.
Okay.
So, okay. I love a little research moment.
I'm ready because I actually really want to know this.
Yeah. Okay. So let me take you back to 1993.
1993.
Pearl Jam.
The
band.
Selena was still alive.
She was.
Yes.
Pearl Jam, a very famous band at the time, was having issues with, guess who? Ticketmaster.
They've been drama since then?
Since 1993, basically.
Girl, you've been an issue from this. Oh, wow.
Yeah, so as a way to protest Ticketmaster, because they have a monopoly.
They really do.
And that was
where else you get your tickets from?
Exactly. And so that's what Pearl Jam's issue was, is they did not like that they couldn't tour without having to use Ticketmaster because of the monopoly. So they had a protest concert at a place called Empire Polo Club in Indo Valley.
So it was like Live
Live Aid or Aid Live,
but that
Nation
was for
Lives, yeah.
That, and this is to protest Ticketmaster.
So it wasn't they didn't make a music festival that was like, fuck you, Ticketmaster. They were like, we're gonna just do something without Ticketmaster being involved.
I see. Okay.
So they have this concert at the Empire Polo Club in Indo Valley. This is in 1983. And I guess they had never done any kind of event like that before, this polo club. And so they were like, oh, this is actually kind of a smart idea. Fast forward 6 years later, 1999. The year of our Y2K. No.
Okay.
But they had been inspired by this Pearl Jam concert that had happened, that they then did a 2-day music festival which had huge people because they were not using Ticketmaster to sell the tickets. So all
I have
these,
a question.
please.
You might have already said it. I just want to double check.
Mm-hmm.
In 1993, what was the festival called?
It wasn't. It was just a concert.
Okay,
it was just a Pearl Jam concert.
Got it. Okay.
In Indo Valley, and so the organizers and the club and whatever started this 2-day festival that ended up getting really big, famous people because it's near Los Angeles where most of them live. It sort of
know some of the people that were there.
So it was like, I think like Bono was there.
Okay.
Like it was like big people.
Okay.
There's like, and it's been known, obviously Coachella, but like it's been known that artists will do their big one at Coachella. Jay-Z was surprisingly the first rap headliner. They had like never had any before that. But also cool. It was also the first time they had a hologram, which was when Tupac performed as a hologram. So they've done all these things. Anyway, so it really kicks off in 1999 and then has like grown into what it is now.
I actually did not know it's been around for that long.
I had the opposite. I thought it was much older.
Oh.
Because it's so big and so popular, I would have assumed it had been around like, I don't know when Lollapalooza came around.
6 years old. Wow.
No, it's old.
Like Lollapalooza, I know it's been around for longer.
Yeah, so I thought that it was like a Lollapalooza sort of thing.
Okay.
Anyways, so yeah, and now we have the Coachella we have today. The thing about it is Coachella has obviously morphed and changed, and you asked me this earlier.
Yeah, so the question I asked was, would you go to Coachella?
And I would say in its current iteration, I would not. Because
it's like, basically, it's the farm for all influencers.
Yeah, it's basically just like a photo shoot for influencers.
That one tower that has like the rainbow, like,
yeah.
Like, gosh, you must get your photo.
The Ferris wheel, all that stuff. Yeah. So it doesn't really, I mean, I'm sure it would be fun. Artists that I love go. So I think that would be cool.
Artists. Yeah.
But the experience of it, what I find really funny is TikTok really blows up around Coachella time because so many people go.
I'm surprised the phones work, to be honest.
Because there's so many people
there.
Like,
you go to Carabana and like the network is down because there's so many goddamn people.
Yeah, but welcome to Toronto.
Yeah, but like they're in like the desert. So I'm cute. Like,
but it's so flat there. I think that's a big part of it. The radio signals work better when it's flat.
And you think Toronto's hilly?
It's more, you would be surprised, honestly. But yeah, so TikTok blows up and you just see like it's such a big disparity between rich Coachella and poor Coachella.
But like
car camping,
even poor Coachella
is expensive.
But I promise you, I would not be going if I'm staying in a tent or car.
Absolutely not.
No, absolutely not. Like, I'm only going to a house that like we can drive to.
Yeah. So it's funny though. So it is obviously near Palm Springs, and a lot of people stay in Palm Springs when Coachella happens.
Got it.
So much so that Palm Springs actually hates Coachella. Like they have so many rules, like the municipality of Palm Springs, because people have like just ruined it. You can't play music loud anywhere outside. Anywhere in Palm Springs. Like you have a backyard pool, if your music goes up to, if the people next to you if the people next to you can hear the music from your pool, there is a specific kind of like municipal police that will come by and shut you down. If you're an Airbnb, you get fined like $5,000. If you get 2 strikes of your people doing this, they shut your Airbnb down for a year. They are like so
I would think that
intense.
Like, okay, so during like, is this specifically only
all
during
year? This is they have like turned into like,
but it's a very big like retirement place, right?
It is, and it's also like I think they're just trying to avoid it from becoming like too gentrified by that. Like it could become like a tourist shitty hub for that. And it's great. I love
since 1999. Like you chose to live there then. Like at this point.
Yeah, but I think only with the rise of Airbnb did it really become bad.
Fair.
Like hotels and stuff, whatever. But like Airbnbs, I think is really turned, and they really are trying to prevent short term like leases like that there. Love Palm Springs. It's one of the only places in America where I'm like, when I get old, I would live there. But yeah, it's kind of wild that that's the case for it. Kennedy and I, when we went last year, was the weekend before Coachella. So it was actually really cheap for us to be there. And people were like, oh, are you staying for Coachella? Demon look. And we were like, actually, no. And they're like, okay, We'll be nice to you.
Well,
yeah.
I saw some clips of like people from the neighborhood sitting out on like lawn chairs with signs to like welcome like and cheer them on while they go past. So I don't know if it's everyone that's a doom hater.
No, what they do have that's really cool because it's a desert is billboards. So as you're driving in towards like Palm Springs and then past to the Indo Valley, they have these massive billboards, and leading up to Coachella, all the artists get one. And they turn them into these like really cool.
That's cool.
Thing. It's really neat. You should like Google Coachella billboards.
Well, like I said, I didn't know much about it in the past. I think the only time I truly like locked in, and you should know,
obviously,
and it was because Beyonce was supposed to do it. Okay, she did it in 2028 or 2020 or 2028. I'm in the future.
2018.
In 2018.
Yeah.
She was supposed to do it, I think, in 2016.
Yeah.
But then she was pregnant with the twins.
Right.
And did her iconic photo.
Right.
The draping of the flowers, which felt very Coachella-esque.
It was slay.
Right. And so she said, let me have these babies and come back.
Yeah.
Which she did tell us in Diva. Right.
She sure did. She sure did.
Right. And so I'll never forget. So I'm really like KB, friend of the pod right now.
Oh my
she'll
God.
know. We were a little in it. Okay,
yes.
One night after going to Electric Island, and we went back to the place we were staying. Tra-la-la, right?
Yeah.
And I promise you, because I know now that they're like live showcasing this stuff.
The
but
streaming.
They weren't doing that before.
Mama,
okay?
They've been doing that
KB, like, we will tell you. And we turned on.
You cannot be trusted in this story, for the record, because you're like, we're a little in it, girl. Like,
and then it turns on, and we watched it like live. And like
live. It was live.
Live.
Air quotes. We watched it as it was happening.
And I honestly think, no, let me rephrase. I know that Coachella, it may have been around, but it wasn't Coachella until it was Coachella. Because that performance outdid.
Yes.
It was the performance. I think one of her best performances. Okay, no, I love all her performances. But that one was iconic. And it was like true to, historically Black colleges.
Mm-hmm.
It had the bands. It had the steppers. It was just so good.
Yeah, it was.
And I do think that a lot more attention for Coachella came after that.
Yep. Yeah. I think, well, it
did bring a lot of maybe a different demographic or different views to watch it more.
So I don't know. I mean, I don't know if I obviously love Beyonce and I think her power is incredible. I don't know if she particularly would have changed how famous Coachella is, but I did think she changed the quality of the performances forever after.
Yeah, okay.
I think I think artists now are all striving to achieve
what
Coachella, and no one has really come close. Like they've tried, but it's just
it's interesting because if we look at that year, because she's a businesswoman, she didn't really get paid much. Right?
No, you don't.
But but she specifically didn't get paid much because she said, "I want the rights of it."
Right.
And then she put it on Netflix and then got
she said,
billions,
thank you.
Right?
Yeah.
And then, but the next year was Miss Ariana, and she got paid way more than Beyonce. Right. But then there was no viewing of it on another platform or whatever.
Right.
And so, I love me an Ari, but I think that's a hard year to follow.
Oh, totally. There isn't really. You'd have to resurrect Michael Jackson and then be like,
I'll go in 2 years from then.
Yeah. Let someone else be the bullet.
I'm good.
Yeah.
Right.
I have a Beyonce thing for you before you move on.
Oh, what?
Unless you.
No, I was gonna move on.
So, a little birdie / the internet is telling the world, suggesting that the Met Gala is coming up.
Yep.
And all these artists are moving their release dates for their music up by weeks. Like a bunch of people release music today. A bunch of people are releasing music next Friday.
So we think it's going to be on May 1st?
or around that Friday, because everyone is worried that Beyonce is basically, because nobody wants to compete with her dropping something.
That's actually clever.
Yeah, so they're all like
release it early.
They've changed, like a bunch of people changed their release dates up early. Because they were like,
how gagged is it that you like are this type of person that they had to?
They were like, we're not doing this.
I'm not doing this.
You will be lost in nothing. You will be as if it never came out. It's like,
I hope it comes out before I go on vacation so we can have this moment together.
Me too.
A listening party, because we actually didn't do that for either of the last two.
Renaissance, we didn't have the podcast, but for Cowboy Carter, we could have.
I don't mean on this.
Just
I mean
generally,
yeah.
I think it will be, yeah. I don't know if she'll do it before the Met Gala or after, but it'll definitely be about in that time, because she's gonna be It's the first time she's been to the Met Gala in how long? Like 10 years or something.
Yeah. And now she's Coachella. Okay, beautiful.
Slay. Yeah. Anyways, I just thought I would
thank you for that. I like that. I percolate that in my mind.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so let's talk about this year.
Let's talk about this year.
The first thing I would like to talk about.
Yes.
Okay, so there'll be no Justin Bieber slander from me. Y'all know I'm a fan.
I cannot make that promise, I'm not going to say anything detrimental. But,
no, but let me tell
you, I have a few thoughts. Actually.
I have thoughts, but I want to preface that I'm a stan, right? I haven't watched the whole performance, but like he is such a vibe. He is such a vibe. And I know he's been through so much, so it's so encouraging. And like, I know all of Twitter right now is showing Twitter, all of the internets,
socials.
You know, there's a moment that he's like singing it very like this or whatever.
Can you describe it for people? Because I think
the internets?
No. Can you describe his performance to be? Because I think many people who are listening have not actually watched or heard his performance. Okay, so if you can,
he had two parts of the performance. He didn't have any like hoopla or things on stage. It was him. There was different musicians at different times, and he had a Mac computer on a table.
Right.
And there's a lot of conversation about a portion of his show where he sat down and went on YouTube, because he doesn't own the rights of his music anymore. He sold it, right?
Okay.
Of his old like stuff. And he went on YouTube, glad that he had the premium, so there was no commercials, which is funny because Katy Perry was like so glad he paid the $16 to get the
Katy Perry with Justin
looking
Trudeau.
Like they're 21.
Yeah, and fucking like looking like they came right out of Oshawa.
I actually was obsessed, but
it was cute.
And so he would play, essentially listening to the audience, like telling him what song to play from his old catalog.
Okay.
Right? And so they're like, baby, or one time, like, and then you play it and like sing along with his younger self. Right? So there was a lot of like negativity from some people that are like, this guy just like sat and played his music and sang to it. He had a 90-minute set. This was a portion of the set.
Got it. Yeah.
Right?
There's always the headline, right?
Yeah. Right? But I thought that was actually so gaggy because it's like, we haven't heard him sing those songs in forever.
Right.
Him singing Baby, hello.
Yeah.
One time, let me see it one time. Like, come on now, right?
Yeah.
And so that was iconic. And, you're getting paid $10 million. Very little money it was spent on
the production. Yeah.
I said, you know what?
Whatever.
It's called profit.
So, okay, I have a few things to add to this.
Oh, let me say one more thing because I know you'll probably say it.
Okay.
There is a double standard.
Okay.
That a lot of people are talking about, which I can understand too, is that like if a female artist did that, they would get.
Oh, it would.
So even
never hear the end
Carpenter talked about, it's like, if I just sat with a Mac and played music and sang to it, but then someone was like, "Girl, you don't actually have that much from the past to do that for."
She has many albums.
No, but like is known enough
iconic,
that people that like have.
Nobody would just sit there and listen to you do that.
Exactly.
Yeah, that's fair. Yeah.
Okay,
so I have a few things to this. The first one is, so the publishing thing, so he sold his, like, the publishing rights for like $200 million, which people have been saying very similar things to what you said, which is because he sold it, he actually can't perform it. From what I've looked up to this, actually he could have. He had Because he is the singer of it, he's allowed to perform it because he didn't sell. You can't sell your performance rights.
I don't know, because that's what happened for like many artists. Like Kesha couldn't do it for a long time.
Right.
Oh my gosh, what's her name? Oh my gosh, JoJo couldn't perform her songs because she didn't own it either.
Okay,
so they were off the
my
map for such a long
understanding is
time.
that he just sold the publishing rights. He owns the creative rights. Either way, I don't think that actually plays into why he did that. I think, and so I was talking to a colleague yesterday about this who's much smarter than me, and I really appreciated her take on this. She's also a believer. Was talking about it's in some ways it's actually about the full circle nature of how he became famous, right? Because he was
started on YouTube,
and so it's sort of about this, like, you know,
I agree with that.
I also saw this interesting person's take about how, Justin Bieber's life is basically the Truman Show. Did you ever watch that?
Mm-hmm.
And so it's like he's grown up in front of us. Everything that he's ever done has been like televised and picked apart and whatever. And so the fact that then he like basically returns to the original version of himself that got to do this is kind of cool.
And he did something similar, like when we watched the Grammys together.
That was the next.
And remember, I told you, I was like, I vibed this performance.
Yeah.
And you're like, and I was like, get it.
But and that's the other thing, is that's what she was saying, is that this is actually like a through line of the story that he's been telling, is because he did his Grammys performance where he was like basically in underwear, is stripped down.
Yeah.
And prior to or between that, he also did the private performance in LA, which this is where my gripe comes through.
Okay.
He is a Canadian artist. He's celebrated as being very Canadian.
Yes.
He did this private show, on the same night as the Junos, when he was nominated for 6 awards and could not be fucking bothered to show up to Canada. I feel like there's this world where there's so much happening with like Canada and America, and I get it, you've lived there for a long time, but like you also benefit off the culture of being Canadian.
Mm-hmm.
And then you don't even show up to the most important Canadian Music Awards ceremony. I don't know. I have an issue with that.
If I were to jump on that, like Tate McRae.
Same thing.
She was like dressed to the nines in the American Olympic gear, I was like, girl.
Well, and she didn't show up to the Junos either because she was at this performance. So whatever, I get it.
Come for one, come for all.
Exactly.
Okay.
And I get it, whatever, you have other things going on. But the point of that is apparently that private performance was also this other like stripped down version. So this is sort of like what? So I
also think that's just his vibe, though.
Yeah,
I can't see him he used to have a lot of choreography and things like that. Yeah. That's not him anymore.
Yeah, and so I think that there's an interesting thing about that. But it is like, even I didn't watch his performance for Coachella, and I only saw the YouTube thing, and I was
and that's what everyone's thinking, that the whole
girl,
90 minutes was like that.
phone it in, come on.
Like,
also like what a like fuck you to the world in some ways. I'm like,
listen, smart.
$10 million to hit play on your YouTube.
It's saying here, in one night, Justin broke more Coachella records than any artist in 25 years. So I'll name some of them. Okay. Largest live viewership for a Coachella set. Highest demand for tickets, with demand reaching 2 times versus previous year.
Whoa.
Most coveted product collabs. Let's see here. It says Coachella video broke Instagram's record for most views in 24 hours, and it was at 150 million views.
Whoa.
Okay. Over 100,000 people went to Justin Bieber's Skylar Oasis during weekend 1, and they revealed it was the highly anticipated collab.
Okay.
What's this other one? Coachella has to give Justin Bieber a key to the city after this festival. Last year, I was able... This is someone's thoughts.
Oh, this is a comment. I was like...
Last year, I was able to rent an entire house with a pool for over 30 days at the end of April for $5,500.
Yeah.
This year, it was... The same house was $30,000.
It's crazy. And this is why people in Palm Springs are not into this, because they're like, you're literally ruining. Like, yes, people are making money, but those people don't live there. Who are renting those houses.
They don't live there. But alas, I'm like, listen, I didn't get to watch all of it. I've watched like portions.
Okay.
And it's just like, what I appreciate about him is that he is like, honestly, no one could have been in the crowd.
Yeah.
No one could have been in the crowd.
Right.
Because he was just like, I'm here
doing
for the
his
music.
Own thing. Yeah.
I'm like here for all the rest. And like I even saw some of the rehearsals when it was just Haley and their baby Jack.
Okay.
Right? And like it could have been it could have been equal to that.
Cute.
Right? He's like, I'm just here for the vibe.
Yeah.
I've been through so much. And like you said, you watched him grow up while we grew up with him. All the stupid shit that we did
was not recorded. Thank God.
And all of his
You're still watching it now.
Right? So I was like, yay. But now let's go to another artist. Like we just talked about Sabrina Carpenter.
Yeah, so I didn't actually watch, to be honest, I didn't watch any of the really much of the Coachella stuff, but I do know the highlights. And I've been interested in the drama of Coachella. So did you hear about this thing with, during Sabrina Carpenter's performance,
the wind was winding.
Yeah.
You should see clips that like, there's a nun that's like really trying to keep on
gag.
Like holding it down.
Help! Well, the bigger thing was that there was some Arabic people in the crowd, and they did that thing called a zegruta, which is like the call out that they do. And then she was basically like super racist and was like, "What's with the weird yodeling? Stop that!" But
I think because then she said she's like, "I didn't hear.
I didn't really get it, and she didn't know what it was and whatever." But like. Also kind of crazy. So just so crazy. But I love how that like really that really took off. That people were like, "Oh my God, she's so racist." I'm like, not that you should apologize for people being like flippant, but like also
she did make a comment.
She did. She had to apologize back.
She did.
Yeah, which was fine. But that was the drama from that.
Is like there are thousands of people, and like you being able to hear that perfectly. Like I don't really like give her too much flack because like. What?
Yeah,
you know, what?
I feel like it'll teach her to just like not comment on that stuff anymore.
That part don't say anything, but at the same time, you're like, who knows what someone's saying?
But that was the bigger news story that I heard about her performance, and that people were saying that it was kind of like meh, like that her energy was pretty low.
I watched like a couple parts
because last year it was really good.
So here's a little like moment. 2 years ago, she performed on a midday section.
That's when Espresso came out, which changed our lives.
Yeah, she actually said she released it like a week or two before Coachella so that she could perform it there. And she said there, I'll see you guys back when you let me headline. Right? And she said it during her set. And so this year she was the headliner.
I feel like she should have waited a little longer, personally.
She's in her moment right now because she just had her tour, so it's like well timed.
Yeah,
you know. I think it's well timed, and so.
And she's like headlining.
Yeah,
she is the very first on the poster.
Yeah, she's headliner. Because the three big headliners were her, Karol G, and Justin.
Yeah, and then Enmaya.
Okay, yeah, and Enmaya, yeah, which is more like
EDM stuff
for EDM. But when you're the first names, you know, that's a big deal.
Yeah, the biggest names.
So yeah, I watched the parts, and maybe it was the wind, but she looked a little like she needed maybe an espresso.
Yeah, she needed one.
Yeah.
Not this. Anyways, okay, did you have more to say about Sabrina?
No.
Okay. My person that I want to talk about, I don't know if you actually even know or listen to this person, but I fucking love her. Slater.
No, I don't know her, but I've seen clips of it, and it looked like a rager.
Yes, and it was
in the tent. It was
totally
one of the ones in the tent.
Yeah, and it was at 3 p.m. and it was the biggest crowd that Mojave tent has ever had.
Beautiful.
And it's because she just released an album, Worst Girl in America. It's so effing good. I would die. I have seen her live, and she was really good. Nice. But I think she's having her like Chapel Roan moment where like that's what happened to her. She performed sort of.
Let us hope it doesn't become a Chapel Roan moment because I don't know that she's been being messy, girl.
I don't care. Go for it.
No, but you
push
people
that.
People can say hello. People can say hello.
But did you hear how he like?
People can say hello.
Yeah, but now the guy is like recanting.
What? I'm not talking about all that. Like it's every time. It's every time.
Yeah, I mean, I think
it's a part of the gig, girl.
It is a part of the gig, but I do think that what is happening is she is just voicing what a lot of celebrities want to say.
Which I agree, and I think there is room for that, especially like when she was at the Grammys and it was like coming for the photographer.
Yeah,
but like you can't do it to every single time. And she's doing it every single time.
True, but I've heard other celebrities.
Like a child was saying hi to you.
Yeah, but that wasn't her fault that time. Because that's what that guy, that's who I'm talking about. That whole child not saying hello thing that he, like, within the last 2 days was like, actually, that wasn't really. It was
dollars
drama.
Are spent. So drama. But what I'm saying is like,
I hear you.
You're in this public eye. Like it comes with the territory.
Of course.
I'm not trying to tell you to make it like
that you should be hugging and kissing everybody.
I don't want them to Miss Spears her.
No,
you know.
No.
But like, you can give me a little bit of joy.
Again, apparently there's a double standard about this with women that we expect them to be more.
But I'm saying it in general. Like
no,
this,
I'm with
for
you.
anyone that's if you thrive to be in that.
If your job and career and money is based off of people being fans of you, you should, to a degree, respect the fact that these are I'm with you.
That's all I'm trying to say.
I do think that we're in a different world where there's such a parasocial relationships that people have.
And it can get dangerous. Like people are like, you're like my best friend kind of thing. Like,
stalkers.
I'm not here for that or stalkers.
What always freaks me out is people that jump on those stages when people are performing. That's really scary to me.
Yeah, that's scary. Slater.
Okay, so Slater. Anyways, iconic. I hope she becomes mega famous. Her music is so good.
Okay, let me
you won't like
album.
it, I don't think.
Why?
Actually, maybe you will.
I'm eclectic. I like
You're
all sorts
eclectic.
of music.
And it's, you know what? You are a gay man. And us gays have been like supporting Slater.
And it's Slater.
But it's not like that. That's not why it's from
it's not like Slay the like House Down?
No, is
it Worst Girl in America?
Yeah, so good. The first song, Dance, incredible. No, it's Slater is the name of someone from a movie, and that's why she likes it.
Got it.
I can't remember what movie. Okay.
Third album. Okay.
Yeah, she's so good.
So another performance?
So okay, wait, what else do I have on here? Binny. Do you know who Binny is?
I don't know who
They're
Binny
this
is.
Filipino girl group.
Oh, but I did see clips of it.
Yeah.
But I didn't know what their name was.
Yeah, Binny. They're the first Filipino group to perform.
Yeah.
It's giving not to like lump it all in, but it's giving K-pop.
It is giving K-pop.
P-pop.
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 Heard it here first.
P-pop. And they were really good. I really liked them, and they drew one of the biggest crowds.
Slay.
So that's cool.
Sure.
The other one.
Here's my question about.
Oh, please.
KATSEYE.
That was who I was going to say next.
Yeah.
KATSEYE.
Because this was the first
Manon.
Yeah. So what's the tea there? Truly, I don't know the tea.
Okay, so.
I know you'll know the tea. That's why I was like, seated.
Okay.
Because I know she was like your favorite because you're like, she's so hot.
She is.
I know she's beautiful.
Okay. Let's go back to the world of KATSEYE being formed. So you have Popstar Academy, where they're basically forming this international girl group that has not been unnamed yet, but it will become known as KATSEYE. They have all these girls basically a part of the academy that are working towards being a part of this group, and they're trying to figure out like what the permutation is, and in it they just realize that they don't really have like they need like an it girl, and the girls there are great. They're obviously very beautiful and talented and whatever, and so they start to look outward while this is like halfway into the training. And they actually go out and find Manon, which is like not how they did it for any of the other girls.
She wasn't a performer.
No, she was just on social media. She was just this like beautiful girl in Switzerland. And they said, we think you would be really, I guess she had some like maybe some singing stuff, but like she's not really known as a dancer. She's not really known as a singer. And so they were like, hey, you come and like be a part of this thing. So they headhunted
Everyone
her.
else is auditioning.
And we've asked you.
Selected you.
And so she wasn't.
That could already start drama.
It did. And that's why you should watch the Netflix documentary.
I really want to.
It's really good.
I'm gonna do it.
So she joins it and is a part, but now she has to be in the academy. So she's not guaranteed a spot in the group.
Oh, okay.
But like you've been headhunted for this. You really have to like shit the bed, I think, to not be able to be included.
Okay.
Lo and behold, she does become a part of it. But the storyline through the documentary and while she's there is that she's a bit flaky. She, in the sense that she doesn't show up to rehearsal a lot. She's whatever, but then there's this tension of things happening. Is that like, you know, she didn't really like, she maybe didn't know what she was signing up for when she said she was coming to it. And then it's like
big, so quickly.
So big, so quickly. And also just this training academy is way more intense than you think it's going to be. She comes from Switzerland, which is like a place where it's like, take your sick days and do all your things. Yeah. And that's not American culture. That's not Korean culture. So this group really goes like antithetical to like how she would behave in her normal life. So there's just this like mismatch of things, but then they also, as the group forms, she becomes the center of it. She's like, there's a term in K-pop, I can't remember.
I didn't feel like she was the center. I feel like, I don't know their names, but like she's Indian. She feels the center for me.
Yeah. So they actually in K-pop, and I'm going to do such a disservice to this, but they have like, so there is technically a leader, and it's not Lara who you're thinking of.
It's the other, like, she's always the one that talks the most in interviews.
And that's sort of her thing. I think it's Sophia. I can't remember. I used to know their names like right off the top of my head. Sophia, Megan, Manon, Daniela. There's 6. Anyways, but they call one of them the center, which is basically like she's not the lead per se, but she's the focal point of the group because she's like the most beautiful. Like they're all beautiful, but she's sort of like her aesthetic and her look. You just like can't help but be drawn to her. Anyways, the thing about it is that she's also the only Black member. So then it's known in K-pop that there's just a lot of like racism. And so now you have these like competing things of she's not really behaving the way that the group and the culture and the business expects her to. She's also being sort of supposed to be the center of it. There's just all these things happening. So anyways, she goes on a hiatus, which
I saw that.
Yes. And that was determined by the business. It was not her.
I thought it was her mental health break.
That's how they frame it. But so
corporate espionage.
It's framed as she's going on a hiatus for her wellness. She immediately posts, like within minutes, saying,
"Get him.
I'm fine.
Get him.
I'm fine. I'm good." Like blah, 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 blah. And then it becomes these competing things where now everyone is like behind her being like, Manon needs to be put back into the group. You're being racist. And
this is the fans.
Yes. The fans. And then it starts to build, of course, like there's so many like Black celebrities and people that are like, this is what always fucking happens. And so now it's becoming this schism where it's like, now should she be back? Because they've mistreated her. Like, why would she go back to this? There was a lot of rumors that she was going to come back for this single that came out called Pinkies Up, and that she would be back in Coachella, and that it was actually like a PR stunt to bring her back. The crazier part about all of this is that she was literally at Coachella attending.
I saw that because someone was viewing it on their camera, and they're like, is Manon not in front of me right now?
Yeah, and so it's like she's well enough to be attending, which clearly she knows she's well enough, but not well enough for them to let her perform.
So is it done?
So the new thing is that it's likely that she will be just phased out of the group and that she won't be rejoining, which really sucks. Separately from that, Adela, I don't know if you listen to her. She's from Popstar Academy. She's having an incredible single like solo career.
Okay.
So there is a world where maybe if it gets released, Manon can
be a model or be like,
oh my God, all those things. She should be. I want to look at every picture. Teeing. Also, like 34-year-old white gay men telling you about K-pop. These like, why am I giving you the story of these like 22?
Breakdown of everything. And I'm obsessed.
It's because I'm fascinated by it as a concept, and it's such a like sort of black box to me in a way of like this world that I'm like, my God, people are so intense about this.
Yeah,
their performance was fine. I think it was kind of crazy for them to be on Coachella because they don't even have an album out.
They don't have an album.
They have 7 songs. So like, what is that? A 20-minute set?
Yeah.
They did bring up.
They do dance breaks. And
they got K-pop. The K-pop Demon Hunters like singers, which is cool, and they sang Golden. And like, I thought that was smart, but I'm like, girl, there's so little filler. Like, you literally like, who else can come? And they can dance incredibly, but like, I think it was kind of early for them to be at Coachella. But
I hear that.
But
there were a couple good guests in different performances. Like David Guetta brought out Jennifer Lopez.
Yeah. And that's what Coachella is known for, is like reunions and guests and stuff.
I can't remember, oh my gosh, the name of the artist is escaping me, but MIA came out.
Oh yeah, Diplo brought her out. Major Lazer.
Was
Diplo.
It was on the Major Lazer set. Yeah. Because I did watch that set.
Yeah.
Yeah, I love that. I love MIA.
More controversy for that is Diplo is saying like get with AI or die, basically.
Oh.
Yeah, which is really making people mad.
Interesting. He gave me money once, but this is here another story.
What? No, that's not here. Nor he lived there.
Vegas.
It's here and it's now.
In Vegas, I went to go see their show.
Okay.
Shiro would say it, and we were right at the front.
Okay.
At Encore Beach Club.
Okay.
And like I had a pin that said it was my birthday.
Okay.
And he gave me money.
Was his number on it?
No.
Damn.
No. But
Daddy Diplo.
Daddy Diplo. Yeah, it was a great show.
Was he as hot in person as I think he would be?
Yes.
Damn.
Yes, like dangerously.
How much money?
How much money? I think it was like a 50.
Okay, you got tipped by Diplo.
Yeah.
What kind of horseshoe is up your butt that you're like?
Yeah, but I almost missed flight. So you know.
Yeah. Because didn't you meet was it Whitney Houston or Tina Turner? Which one did you meet? Tina Turner. What? Yeah. How many?
Not Miss Whitney.
Ugh, that would have been iconic.
R.I.P.
You met Tina Turner. Crazy.
Accidentally.
You've been tipped by Diplo.
Yes.
What else? Yeah. Come on, we need to. You're gonna have such a good memoir when we write it. When I ghost write your memoir, it's gonna be so good.
I really obsessed. Well, you brought something up. Okay, if I go back to Coachella.
Sorry, yeah, I'm like way off topic
but
here.
It's good because you brought it up with Manon and being the only Black artist in that group.
Mm-hmm.
So, this was identified by both Beyonce and Karol G on her performance.
Okay.
So Karol G was the first Latina headliner of Coachella.
Really?
And Beyonce was the first Black female headliner of Coachella.
That's crazy on both of those cases.
And so now that you tell me that it's been since, because I didn't know it was this long.
Yeah.
Since 1999.
Yeah, it's even worse.
Right? So that's 20... Almost 26 years, 27 years.
Yeah.
And each year has 3-4 headliners.
Yeah.
That there has not been, since Beyonce, a Black female, and till now, not a Latina female.
Never? That's wild.
Never. So she was talking about that in her performance.
Yeah.
Just like, this is for me, but it's for my community.
Yeah.
Because she's like, I'm so happy to represent and be this, but it's unfortunate that I have to be the first.
In the big age of 2026. The fact that there's still so many firsts like that happening
is wild. Wild, right?
Oh my gosh.
And her performance was great. This girl was just she was oiled.
Oh yeah.
Oiled.
Yeah, she was slick.
Right? And giving us some salsa. She got Wisin and Yandel was there. It was just so good. Right? And so it's just when everyone's cheering, when they're like, I'm happy to be the first Black woman or first Latina and everyone's cheering, but it's almost as should this be cheered? Because why are we celebrating that this is the first? We should be
revolting
and saying what's going on?
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
Yeah. No,
what's
I hear
going,
you. What's
going on? We don't know, right? And so to turn it all back around.
Would you go to Coachella? I didn't ask you.
Okay, so it has parameters.
Okay.
I'm not
the
saying
budget is high, is what you're saying.
The budget is high. Before I answer it, you have the answer. What is the price?
So originally the cost of tickets was not as high as you would think. To start with, I think they were $250, $300 per day. I think a full pass was
day?
Yeah. But
it says here that this year the prices for general admission was $549.
Okay, so maybe I might be
wrong.
However,
Veld last year for the weekend is $329, right? So
yeah, which is crazy. And you're seeing some a single concert for some people would be that much. So
it depends, right?
But the tickets were being resold for $10,000
easily.
So
now, if I had, because I don't want to be when you look at the videos and people are in the crowd, if you need to go to the washroom, you're walking back basically to Toronto.
Yeah.
Because how far would you have to go? So I need to be in the VIP section.
Yes.
Yeah, so I think that's min 7,000.
If not more.
Right?
If not more.
That is how I would go.
I need a shuttle to a hotel in Palm Springs.
And I need quick access to a washroom because my bladder is this small.
And you're not missing anything.
And I'm not missing anything.
Yeah.
And I'm short, so I want to be able to see.
You won't catch me
at a riser.
Yeah, you won't catch me camping
No.
for music.
No.
You will not catch me in a porta potty.
In a porta potty.
Not for that. I mean, I will for some things, but not if I'm spending that much money.
No. I want to flush.
I want to flush. I want running water.
Running water.
Yeah.
So this is our pitch to Coachella of 2027.
Not after all those things we said, but please.
No, but we're here to provide the change.
Yeah. So what it really happens is most of the time people get sponsored by people. And there's been a lot of drama about 2 really big influencers who were very vocal about like, they were very anti-Starbucks because of like what Starbucks was doing with unions and with like stuff happening around the world. And then they both went to Coachella, sponsored by whom? Starbucks. Ooh. So, and I'm not saying neither here nor there, but like,
but we're saying neither here nor
but
there.
They're just saying like, for a price, everyone has a price.
Everyone has a price,
and apparently Coachella is all it takes.
And with that,
sponsor us, whoever, somebody, maybe someone different. Yeah. Tushy, we're coming back from episode 1. I'm going to get that Tushy sponsorship to Coachella, I'm telling you.
Just get back to that. I am unwell. URDONE. Oh, my Lord. Back to episode 1, season 1.
You bet, Mama. I will. I'm going to be getting that. You mark my words.
We
the
said
one
we need
day.
A flush
yeah. I'm
and
doing
some fun.
Free promotion.
Well, I loved this little Kiki.
Yeah,
I learned
so
a lot
fun.
of things.
Me too.
Yeah.
Stay tuned. We'll find out what happened week 2. So we'll maybe give an update for one of the episodes in the future of did something crazy happen in Coachella. Anyways,
something different.
As always, like, subscribe, comment below. What did we get wrong? And we will see you next week. Bye.
Bye.